without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to bring on our guest today. He was gracious enough to accept my invitation, and I'm so pleased and so honored that he's here. Dr. Robert Piccioni. Is that the way you say it, Robert?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
I was telling him, Robert, say hello to the audience.
Hello, audience.
There you go.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, yes. And Robert is a physicist, is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. I was always fascinated with that field. It was either a physicist or a doctor. Those two just fascinated me as a child. And here I am. I have the cheese, I call him. You know, he didn't like the idea that I was going to call him the big cheese. But the fact is, I'm looking at his. Oh, it's incredible what he's done, and he finds it just as interesting as I do. What made you get into this field?
Well, I didn't have a choice, really.
Oh, really?
I was born with physics in my blood.
Okay.
My father was a famous high-energy physicist.
Oh.
And
what was his name?
Piccioni.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was a Mexican?
Yeah, well, close. Italian.
Yeah, come on.
Still Mediterranean blood, right?
Right.
Yes.
So you're second generation Italian?
I was born in Rome.
You're kidding, all right.
And we came to the United States when I was 2 months old.
Right.
So, you know, I don't speak much Italian.
No. That's I'm not going to put you through that
Just the words my father said when he was angry.
Uh-huh. And have
A rich vocabulary.
Right. Well, I think we could all relate to that. My parents were Puerto Rican, so I never knew Spanish until I was much older. The fact that you're from the old country, have you been back there?
Many times, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
Enjoyed
you have family in there?
Lots of family.
Oh, great.
You know, Italian cousins go on forever, right?
Wow. Yes, true.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the fact that you are in not only with the stars and energy, which I find there's a synonymous, but black holes. Oh God.
I love black holes.
Yeah, black holes. Easy, Lou. But these black holes. Tell me a little bit about these black holes.
Well,
I know you can tell me a lot, but tell me how do they form? And I'm sure everybody is kind of curious about black holes.
black holes are collapsed stars.
Oh.
Can I show a picture?
Yes, show a picture. Go right ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the first time we're showing photographs of, God, they're beautiful.
There's a black hole.
There's a black hole. So that little speck there in the middle?
The little speck in the middle is where the black hole is located. You can't see the black hole itself because it's black, hence the name. But what happens is a giant star, much larger than the sun, eventually runs out of fuel and collapses. And it collapses down to the smallest size that could possibly exist in our universe, much, much smaller than an atom. All of that star collapses down to this minute object.
Wow.
And the gravity around that object is immense. And so it attracts material from the surrounding interstellar gases and planets. It sucks in planets and stars and maybe even major portions of galaxies. And what you see, the white dot in the center, is the material that's spiraling around the black hole that is, most of it's going to end up falling into the black hole.
Right. And where does it go?
Yeah.
We
don't know that, but
nobody knows.
It might go into another universe.
Wow. Another dimension, like?
It might create a new space-time.
Wow.
And might create a new universe, but we don't know that.
Right.
That's somebody's guess. Maybe it's a good guess.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it never goes anywhere. Maybe it just stays in the center.
Fascinating.
And about 25% of the material gets bounced around by the other stuff that's falling in, and it leaves the black hole in two jets. Do you see this? These jets?
Yes.
The black hole is spinning, so it has a north pole and a south pole.
Wow.
And this material is shooting out through space maybe at a third of the speed of light.
Wow.
200 million miles an hour.
Wow.
And it blasts through the interstellar gas like a giant flamethrower, and you see this spectacular fireworks on both sides.
Wow.
And from one end to the other end, it's about 5 times the size of the Milky Way galaxy. So it would take a beam of light 500,000 years to get from here to here.
How did they take this picture?
This is taken with a radio telescope.
A radio
The
telescope.
Very Large Array, which belongs to an association of American universities.
Mm-hmm.
And this is about 600 million light years away from us, so we don't have to, it's not right in our neighborhood.
Right.
So we don't have to worry about that. But it's a spectacular picture. This is about the largest object that's been seen in the observable universe. And it's all created by this thing that's a trillion times smaller than the smallest atom, that black hole right
That is
in the center.
fascinating. Now, I remember in Puerto Rico, in Arecibo, we had a telescope.
Oh, there's a beautiful radio telescope
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Arecibo, yes.
Yeah, and it was well known to create all kinds of buzz in the 70s and 80s when it was in constant use. Now there's many radio scopes all over the world. I know there's one in the Pacific, and Russia has theirs, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's one in South America, I believe.
Yeah,
Yes.
now South
Right.
America has theirs. So what other energies other than this black hole, because I would have to say that is an energy form by creating this type of photograph, by being able to create this incredible photograph. Folks get a hold of you if they wanted to.
Well, I could give you my phone number.
Yeah,
I also
go
have
right ahead.
email. It's my phone number is 818-706-3483.
Great.
Leave me a message, and I'll be delighted to come back and talk to you.
Fabulous. And your email?
RPICCIONI, that's my name,
Right.
at sbcglobal.net.
Okay, that was easy, folks.
Or maybe if they contact you, you can forward the message to me.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. As Audrey said, we have a chat room now, and I'm sure there's some individuals out there that are watching that would probably, they don't call to, they're not very chatty, but I'm sure they go on the keyboard and
Okay.
say, oh, this is good, I'd like to know more. So I'm glad you send that information out there. Devo, would you like to say thank you to the producers and the directors that put the show together?
I'd like to.
Okay, Greg, thanks. As usual, Ryan and Jeff, you guys are the best, and I'm sure Devo means the same. And we will be back on Wednesday with an interesting show, and I'm so pleased that Robert took the time to be with us, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Take care, folks. Thank you for watching.